right, we on.
God.
Hold on real fast. Let me make sure everything's straight with it. All right. Shalom. This is GMS Louisiana Saints coming back at you with another quick lesson. As always, want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh. Double honor to the elders apostles of GMS. Peace and blessing and salutations to the hopeful elect and those that follow after the Lamb, which the Lamb name is Yahweh Shai. All right. And this quick lesson is going to be on having like a thirst for the Lord, man. Having a thirst for Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right, through the Spirit. All right. Which the elect is going to have that thirst. All right. And that thirst is going to be it's quenched with the drinking, the dealing with these scriptures, man. Because these scriptures, this truth, is likened unto water. It's likened unto many things, man. All right. And the first scripture I want the brother to start off to get straight to it is John 4:14, and to get examples of what did Yahweh Shai say.
All right. All right, it's John 4 verse 14. But whosoever drinketh of the water that I get, that I shall give him.
Go to 13.
Okay.
Go to 13 and come down.
All right. So it's John 4 verse 13. Yahweh Shai answered and said unto her, whatsoever drinketh of this water shall thirst again. But whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst.
And the water that the woman was talking about, that was actual H2O. That was actual water. All right. But the water that Yahweh Shai was talking about, it's just truth, man. Which once you get this water, all right, the elect, all right, once the elect gets this water, which is this truth, they should never thirst again. All right. And they're gonna deal with this water. They're gonna always drink from this spiritual well, man. All right, because this truth, like I said, it's many things that this truth is likened to: honey, water, bread, and the list goes on and on. All right. Now I want you to go to John 6:36. He's gonna say it again. Just for examples, He's showing what the Lord said and what He meant.
So you want me to continue verse 14? I ain't finished yet.
Finish it. Shalaka.
Okay. But the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water springing up into everlasting life.
Yeah, the water. Read that part again.
Okay. But the water that I shall give him shall be in him.
In him. What is it talking about? Is it talking about actual water, H2O, or is it talking about this truth? This truth that's going to be in him. All right. Go ahead.
A well of water springing up into everlasting life.
A well of water springing up into everlasting life. And that's what this truth is, man. All right. You're going to be engulfed with this water, man. You're gonna thirst for this water. You're going to thirst for Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right. You're going to thirst for, righteous water. All right. Because now, even in the worldly sense, now you're going to look for sound doctrine. You're going to look for the truth, man. All right. And that's what you should be looking for. You have something to say? You want to say something?
I was going to say, this word is called pure water. All right. And this water on this side is contaminated. It's like I say, it's defiled on this side. So, let's talk about this word because, it said in Proverbs chapter 30, every word of the Most High is pure. All right. So, this pure water is His word of Yahweh Shemel Shai. All right.
Yeah, go to for another example real fast. Go to John 6:34 and come down.
It's John 6 verse 34. Then said they unto him, Lord, evermore give us this bread. And Yahweh Shai said unto them, I am the bread of life. He that cometh to me shall never hunger, and he that believeth on me shall never thirst.
Hey, it's plain. He that cometh unto me shall never hunger, because what you're going to be getting fed with these scriptures, man, spiritual things. And it says, and he that believeth on me shall never thirst. All right. You're never gonna be without, man. When you believe on Yahweh Shem Shai, man, when you follow after the Lamb, that's true. You have righteous men, all right, elders, apostles that are setting forth the way to go. All right. And the only way to go, and the only path there is one path, all right. And the guidance of that path, all right, and the instructions of that path is given in these scriptures, man. Which just these scriptures are all basically Yahweh Shai, man. A representation of him, the comforter. All right. Let's see.
Hey, I got a quick more quick for you.
All right, go ahead. What you got?
Cause Wisdom of Solomon 16 verse 26. That thy children, O Lord, whom thou lovest, might know that it is not the growing of fruits that nourish man, but that it is thy word which preserveth them that put their trust in thee. All right. So just backing up the elder, this word is what nourishes us daily. All right. Now of course we have food that's nourished us like in our physical bodies, but our spiritual body, we being nourished by our spiritual body by this word. All right.
Right. Yeah, give me that Psalm 63 and 1.
It's Psalm 63, Psalm 63, verse 1. O Yahweh, thou art my power. Early will I seek thee. My soul thirsteth for thee. My flesh longer for thee in a dry and thirsty land where no water is.
Right. One more time, Baba Kasha.
God, it's Psalm 63, verse 1. O Yahweh, thou art my power.
And this is David. And this is David talking.
Right.
All right. You know, this is David. So even with David saying this, man, all right, this is David was a man after Yahweh's own heart. All right. You have the righteous, the elect. You know, we're gonna be in this same mindset as King David was, man. All right. Because we're dealing with some of the same obstacles, which the main obstacle is having this devil, so-called white man ruling over us, having ourselves still in captivity, man. And we're gonna be here until Yahweh Shai deliver us, man. But David is getting down right here, man. Read it again.
Guys, Psalm 63, verse 1. O Yahweh, thou art my power. Early will I seek thee. My soul thirsteth for thee. My flesh longer for thee in a dry and thirsty land where no water is.
And this in America is likened to that dry, thirsty land, man. All right, where there's no water, where there's no truth at, man. All right. And the elect, our soul longest for the Lord too, man. Our soul thirsts for the Lord. We want to be in the kingdom, in our own kingdom. We want to be set up, all right, in our own kingdom, with our own righteous laws, statutes, and commandments, man. With our Lord at the helm of everything, man. Having access to our power, Yahweh. All right, in Yahweh Shai. So we are likening having that same spirit that David was, man. David was crying out. The elect gonna be doing the same thing, gonna be crying out to Yahweh Shem Shai, man. All right. Let me see. Is there any more? Yeah, go read down to 4. You know.
Verse 2. To see thy power and thy glory, so as I have seen thee in the sanctuary. Keep going.
Yeah, keep going. Go to 4. You read down to 4.
Because thy loving kindness is better than life, my lips shall praise thee. Thus will I bless thee while I live. I will lift up my hands in thy name.
Yeah, we'll lift up my hands in thy name, man. You know, we're gonna keep doing this until Yahweh Shem Shai comes, man. We're gonna keep thirsting for him. All right. That's why the scripture says that the captive exile hasted to be loose, man. All right, we hasted, you know, we long for our master, man. All right. You had something?
I got something very quick. Is Matthew 5, verse 6. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. All right. So hey, just backing up the elder again. Hey, we seek after pleasing Yahweh by Shema Shah, so we could be filled with the kingdom of heaven, be the first partakers of the kingdom of heaven. All right.
Right. I have this one. You can get it out Isaiah 55:1 and read down to 3.
God.
Let's see what the scripture says, man.
All right, it's Isaiah 55, verse 1. Ho, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters, and he that have no money, come ye buy and eat. Ye come buy wine and milk without money and
Right.
without price.
And without price, because this truth is free, man. You know, starting with the apostles, all right, down to the different bishops, officers, and different men that have been laboring in His word. We don't do this for money. We don't get on these different streams, the YouTubes, and charge you guys money, man. All right, we don't make merchandise of the word, which a lot of guys do. You know, a lot of wicked guys do, but we don't do that, man. All right. If you thirsty for Yahweh Shem Shai, you hunger for Him, we freely give this word, man, because it was freely given to us. The apostles didn't charge us. All right, they just put up videos, and those videos sprung into other videos, and that water kept going and flowing into a big river, to a big ocean, man. And that's how you brothers was able to come about, man. So read that up again, Baba Kashai.
It's Isaiah 55, verse 1. Ho, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters.
And that goes for you behind the camera, man. Ho, everyone that thirsty, come ye to the waters. Come basically to the truth, man. That's what it's saying. Go ahead, Art.
And he that have no money, come ye and buy and eat. Yea, come buy wine and milk without money and without price.
And where else can you do that, man? Where else can you go somewhere without money and still eat? You can't definitely do it in the world. Inflation is out the goddamn wazoo. But only here in the truth, man. When you thirsting for your Yahweh Bashim Abishai, that you can come by without money, man. All right, this is a spiritual thing. All right, it's not a physical. All right, go ahead. I keep going. Go down to read down to 3.
Wherefore do ye spend money for that which is not bread, and your labor for that which satisfieth not? Hearken diligently unto me, and eat ye that which is good, and let your soul delight itself in fatness.
Which is just true, man. What can you go buy out here? All right, it says, where do you spend money? Spend money for that which is not bread. All right, and you go out here, you spend your money on things that's not beneficial to you, man. All right, not beneficial to your soul. It's not beneficial to your salvation. You labor in things that don't satisfy not. Like the scripture says in Habakkuk, not Habakkuk. I think it's Haggai, something like that. Basically, you basically got your pockets filled with holes, man. You got a bag of money filled with holes. You don't even see your money. You don't even see it, but within this truth, man. All right, this thing is beneficial to you. All right, go ahead. Read that last one.
Incline your ear and come unto me. Hear, and your soul shall live, and I will make an everlasting covenant with you, even the sure mercy of David.
Yeah, he's I'm gonna make a covenant with you, even the sure mercy of David, because David did get mercy, man. You know, after David, killed the man, then even committed adultery. But the Lord had mercy on him, man. Which those were sins under death. So the Lord is liking those same mercies under the mercies of David, man. That you can be forgiven, man. All right, but first you got to come into the Word. All right, you gotta come drink from these living waters, this well of waters, man. You got to eat of this same bread. All right, which this bread is like it's basically Yahweh Shai, man. You had something before I move on?
I'm gonna say something that what we mean by eating, it means like soaking our minds of this scriptures, this truth. All right, because as the scripture said in Job, as our ears try words, it shows like food we try food with meat. Roughly paraphrasing.
Right. And I had one I was gonna get for another example of what Ezra and what Ezra was experiencing, all right, when it comes into this water, all right, about drinking this water, man, it's true.
All right.
This is Second Ezra 14, and I'm gonna start at 38, and it says well, yeah, this is in the next day, behold, a voice called me, saying, Ezra, open thy mouth and drink that I give thee to drink. Then opened I my mouth, and behold, he reached me a full cup, which was full as it would, my bad, which was full as it were with water, but the color of it was like fire. And I took it and drunk. And then when I had drunk it, my heart uttered understanding, all right, and wisdom grew in my breast, for my spirit strengthened my memory. And that's what this truth does to you. That's what this water does to you, man. All right. That's why it says the scripture also paraphrases about I will put you in remembrance, though you
That's
once
great.
knew me. What puts you in remembrance? These scriptures, man, of who you are, your ancestors, all right, your forefathers, the acts of Yahweh Shai, the acts of Joshua, all right, the acts of these great men in these scriptures, man, all right, because you are those men in past times, man, all right, you are those very people that was doing those very acts that was in those different captivities even unto this day, all right, and it says 41, and my mouth was open and shut no more. The highest gave understanding unto the five men, and they wrote the wonderful visions of the night that were told, which they knew not. And it says they said 40 days, and they wrote in the day, and at night they ate bread. It says, as for me, I spake in the day, and I held my tongue by night. The 40 In the 40 days they wrote 204 books, and it came to pass when the 40 days were fulfilled, the highest spake, saying, the first that thou written, publish it openly, that the worthy and the unworthy may read it. All right. And it says, but keep the 70 last, that thou mayest deliver them only to such as be wise among the people, which goes for the elect. All right. It is for in them is the spring of understanding, the fountain of wisdom, and the streams of knowledge, man. That's what this water does, man. All right, and that's why we thirst. We continue thirst for this water because it's no end to it. All right, this truth is like into the rabbit hole. There's no end. It continues to go and go, and it has mazes and layers that bring you through all different types of understanding, man. All right, but you had something, or you were holding something on deck.
I got some.
Yeah, and I want you to hold on deck to John 7 and 37 and 38. But get your precept off.
All right. Is John I'm sure is Job 23 verse 12. Neither have I gone back from the commandments of his lips. I have esteemed the words of his mouth more than my necessary food. Yeah, we thirst after the words of Yahweh Shemashah more than we desire our own food. Is food, these physical foods, man. All right.
Right. Because this food, this water, which is nourished the spiritual man. All right. The carnal man, you supposed to starve him daily, all right? Because that guy that was once you in the world, he try to creep back in. That nigga there pops up like the Undertaker, man. When you knock the Undertaker out and the guy celebrates behind, he's celebrating on the ropes, talking smack, and what happens? The Undertaker that he pops back up. So that's the old man, that's the old you. You gotta starve him, but feed and nourish the new man. The man that you're renewed in, man. All right. I had a quick one real fast too. Is likened unto this what we're going into. Let me see. Excuse me. It says this is Matthew 13:11. He answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but unto them it is not given. It says, for whosoever has to them that has given, and he shall have more abundant. But whosoever has not, from him shall it be taken away, even that what he has. which those mysteries all coincides with the water. You know, the mystery, the truth, all those things are really one big package, man. And it's only given really right now. It's only given to the elect to know those mysteries. It's only given to the elect to have that water that Yahweh Shai was talking about, man. All right, that same water in John 4, which goes along with the mysteries, understanding understanding about the different planets, understanding about the chariots, have the understanding of the immaculate concept. You know that Yahweh Shai did not come with this fairy tale of immaculate conception, which he was actually his father and mother actually got it on. Which that's not so much of a big mystery, but it's a mystery to the world. All right, but the elect we understand what actually happened, what actually went down. Cornelius. All right, and there's various other so-called topics out there. Even the biggest one you might as well say is the Gentiles. All right, you know, but we understand, we get it. All right. You got that John for me?
I got it.
Yeah.
Cause John 7 verse starting at verse 37. In the last day, the great day of the feast, Yahushua stood and cried, saying, "If any man thirst, let him come unto me and drink. He that believeth on me, as the scriptures have said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water."
Out of his belly shall flow rivers of living waters, man. Which he's gonna go to. You sincere brothers and sisters that's behind the screen. You're gonna continue to get those living waters from Yahweh from these scriptures ultimately. That's why it says, "He that believeth on me, as the scriptures have said." So it's giving you an indication what is the waters, the scriptures, man. And then once you deal with the scriptures, it has to be broken down into sound doctrine. You can't have 99% of the truth and put one false, false thinking. That it has to be 100%. The whole book. All right, from the Genesis to Revelations. All right, from Genesis, through the Apocrypha, all the way to the Revelations, man. To be more exact, because the Apocrypha is a part of the scriptures too. All right, and back that one up with Isaiah 41, 17 and 18.
See Isaiah 41, what verse?
17 and 18.
Isaiah 41 verse 17. When the poor and needy seek water, and there is none, and their tongue faileth for thirst, I, the Lord, will hear them, and I, the power of Israel, will not forsake them.
One more time. He getting down, man.
Isaiah 41 verse 17. When the poor and needy seek water, and there is
who are the poor and needy? Not to cut you off, but who are the poor and needy? All right, really, ultimately the Israelites, but when you go a step deeper, the elect, man. All right, those that follow, we are the poor and needy. All right, and it says the poor and needy. He says the poor and needy shall seek water. All right, the water that we are seeking is what? Ultimately the truth. All right, because the truth doesn't stop. The knowledge of this truth doesn't stop, man. It keeps going. What you got?
I'll go say, yeah, that poor and needy doesn't mean like, oh, so we homeless or we sitting in a bunk, and in the bunk somewhere, all right, not having a home. It means like we in the lower state. I mean, hey, we under the curses, under these heathens, all right.
Right. I got a precept for that. This is Isaiah 61 and 1. It says, "The Spirit of the Lord Yahweh is upon me, because the Lord has anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek, and has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted." All right, which is representative of the poor, the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captive, and to open of the prison to them that are bound. And who that ultimately is? That's the Israelites. Ultimately, the elect, man. Which the brother going to say, we not poor and under a bridge in a sense, but we are the last fire, the last hire, the first fire in this place, man. Ultimately.
We want to continue.
Let me see something. This is another one. This is Psalm 72 and 12. It says, "For he shall deliver the needy when he crieth, which we're crying now, all right, the poor also, and him that has no helper, all right, he shall spare the poor and needy, and shall save the souls of the needy, which ultimately that's us, man. All right. One more. I got one more.
I got it.
I got two more. This is Psalms 102 and 16. It says when the Lord shall build up Zion, he shall appear in his glory. He shall regard the prayers of the destitute and not despise their prayer. Who that is, man? That's ultimately the elect. All right, the nation of Israel, the 1/3 in the elect, man. And the next one I got is Matthew 5:3. It says, blessed are the poor in spirit, for there is the kingdom of heaven, man. All right. To get those out the way. But go back, Baba Kashar, go back to what you had.
God is Isaiah 41 verse 17. And when the poor and needy seek water, and there is none, and their tongue faileth for thirst, I the Lord will hear them, and I, the power of Israel, will not forsake them.
Go to the next one.
I will open rivers in high places, and fountains in the midst of the valleys. I will make the wilderness a pool of water, and the dry land springs of water.
Right. The Lord gonna open and bust open them seals of knowledge, man. To basically nourish the poor and needy, man. That's the truth. He's gonna give us the truth. All right. And he has given it to us, man. That's why you're seeing you're seeing camps sprout up all over the place, man. All right. That's why he said, get that one about Apollos out.
God,
What that is. That's let me get it. Get it, man.
I got it.
All right.
I got it. 1 Corinthians 3. I'm
Yeah,
starting.
you gotta go up to about go up to 5.
Con.
3 and 5.
Con is 1 Corinthians 3 verse 5. Who then is Paul, and who is Apollos, but ministers by whom ye believe, even as the Lord gave to every man? I have planted, Apollos water, but the Most High gave the increase.
And what gives it says Apollo's planted, all right. It says basically I planted, basically Paul saying I planted, Apollo's watered it, but the Most High give the increase, man. All right. And that's ultimately, that's you can go into a lot of things with that. All right. But ultimately, you know, those seeds were planted and watered and nourished up, was likened unto us by who? Ultimately, Yahweh Shem Shai, man. True spiritual men. All right. But that water, all right, that truth has to be given out. All right. And it's being dished out by spiritual men, by the apostles. All right. The apostles put it in that plant. It planted, through Yahweh Bashem Shai, they planted that seed, and then, other men watered, and then it also ultimately sprung up through Yahweh Bashem Shai too, man. All right. Ultimately, there's water. We need this water. We got to continue drinking from this water, as I said earlier. All right. Let me see. So then.
I got appreciate work quick to back you up.
Right. Go ahead.
All right, Proverbs 18 verse 4. The words of a man's mouth are as deep waters, and the wellspring of wisdom as a flowing brook. They just backing up the elder. They first and foremost, the apostles that who we learn from is that elder. They word that they speak through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai is that living waters. All right. They continually speaking those living waters through spirit power Yahweh Shema Shai to this day. All right.
I got one.
Got it.
It's one key word in that though, man. This is Isaiah 28:9. It says, "Whom shall he teach knowledge, and whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast." All right. It says, for the precept must be on precept, precept upon precept, line upon line upon line, here a little and there a little. For with stammering lips and another tongue will he speak to this people. All right. That's the point. Well, one key word. It says, to whom he said, this is the rest wherewith ye may cause the weary to rest, and this is the refreshing. All right. Yet they were not here. All right. And you get refreshed with what? With water, man. Liquid. You get refreshed with this truth. All right. But it says, let me keep reading. Yet they were not here. All right. Which is the 2/3 of the nation of Israel, the unbelievers. They would not hear the word of Yahweh Shem Shai. It says, but the word of the Lord was unto them precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little, that they may go and fall backwards and be broken and snared and taken, man. All right, and that's what a lot of the unbelievers fall short in the words of the Lord, because it's a stumbling block to them, man. They're not going to hear. They're not going to be refreshed. They're not going to go to this. They're not going to go to this water. They're gonna go get that jungle juice from Esau, from the goddamn Baptist and Christian church, man. They're gonna keep believing passed down plantation doctrine, man. Ultimately, what has you stumbling and bumbling and looking crazy out here, man. That's what traditions of men do. That's what the traditions of black culture does, man. It has you looking stupid out here, man. All right. You got anything else? I got one more.
I'll go say something too that that's why should the words of this truth is that it's so pure that the Lord is not allowing everybody to receive that pure living water, which is just true. All right, but that's why we gotta be grateful, Hakim, that we are partakers of this living water, which is pure. All right, because the Lord could have gave it to anybody, but through the grace of Yahweh Shemashah, He gave that to us. All right.
Yeah. Ultimately to the elect. Now, while we on that, go to Revelation 17. Revelation 7. Start about 13 and read to the end. All right, which is ultimately given to the elect. This gonna go into it, man. This is what we're striving for. This is what we longing for. This is why we thirst in Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai, man, and do what we do. And serious about this, man. All right.
Revelation 7 verse 13.
Yeah, throw that 13 and read the 17 in the end.
All right. Guys, Revelation 7 verse 13. And one of the elders answered and said unto me, what are these which are arrayed in white robes, and whence came they? And I said unto him, Sir, thou knowest. And he said unto me, these are they which came out of the great tribulation and have washed their robes and made them white in the blood of the Lamb.
Ultimately, the elect. This is talking about the elect, man. All right. Keep going.
Therefore are they before the throne of the Most High, and serve Him day and night in His temple, and He that sitteth on the throne shall dwell among them.
Keep going.
They shall hunger no more, neither thirst any more, neither shall the sunlight on them, nor any heat.
Yeah, ultimately, that's going into spiritually and physically. The elect ultimately trickling down to the nation of Israel. We're not going to hunger. We're not going to thirst anymore. We're not going to be, as the scripture says in, I think it's Deuteronomy 28 and about, I think it's 48 or something like that. Let me look at it just to be sure. I want to be sure. I want to be sure, man. Right. Deuteronomy 28 is referring to this. Deuteronomy 28 and 48 says, "Therefore shall thou serve thy enemies, where the Lord shall send thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and want of all things. He shall put a yoke of iron on thy neck until he has destroyed thee." So there's no more gonna have to go to our enemy with want of all things, man. All right. That's what it's going to. We're not going to no more. Neither shall the sun light on them, nor any heat, man. We ain't gonna be catching hell. We're not gonna be going through a goddamn thing because we're gonna be set up in our own kingdom as governors, as princes and kings and rulers, man. All right, go to the 17.
Con. And for the Lamb which is in the midst of the throne shall feed them and shall lead them unto living fountains of waters, and the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes.
And that's gonna be a beautiful thing. All right, because as you can see, those fountains of waters, meaning the fountain, it's not gonna stop, man. All right, we're gonna learn even more. The Pandora's box gonna be unlocked even more in the kingdom of heaven, because we're gonna really know all things, man. The Lord gonna put us on another level, all right, of knowledge, man. The Lord gonna put us on another level of understanding the times again, the herbs, all right, understanding the elements, all right, the different elements and things of that nature, man. The creatures and all things that we haven't seen, man. Having even more of an education on the things that we do see. All right. And ultimately the biggest thing, the Lord's gonna wipe away the tears from our eyes, man. No more heartbreak, no more sorrow, no more going through getting put in that headlock over here, man. No more captivity. All right. That's all a part of the drive to keep going to that well, man. Of Yahweh Shem Shai. So with that, we hope that was edifying. All right, straight to the point. And until next time, we'll give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh. Double honor to the elders, apostles, GMS, peace and blessings, and salutations once again to the hopeful elect. Shalom.
Shalom.